how real could home field advantage be for Super Bowl week, Geoff?
Or is this this is the Rams stadium.
Yes, and is this
they've never really had home field advantage.
No, they really haven't. Or is this more of a myth?
I think that it's an interesting thing because I think it mattered a lot more last year with Tom Brady and the fact that we really didn't have like full stands, and then they got to play in Tampa Bay, which is realistically like the Buccaneers and is a big thing in Tampa Bay. I mean, that's a team that they don't have split fan bases. There's not a bunch of outsiders just coming into to Tampa Bay just for like a weekend. It's a completely different situation in LA. I mean, I don't think home field advantage is a big deal at all this week, and I don't think it's going to matter at all. I think you're going to see a ton of Bengals fans there anyways. And I mean, again, we talked about this last week with the 49ers coming to town. There are more 49ers fans in the stands for the game than there were Rams fans in some of the meetings between these two teams. So, no, I don't think home field advantage is as big a deal this week at all. And I think it's something that will get brought up. And I think you may see it reflected in the betting odds as well. And I think maybe that's part of the reason why this line opened at +4. You might say it stay there. I mean, people just go buying into this all of a sudden, like the LA Rams have this huge advantage. No, it's Los Angeles. Like, it's fair weather fans everywhere. There's going to be tons of people flying in because it's the nice weather. I don't think it's going to be a big deal at all this week.
All right, Pearce. Rams favorite on paper. Yeah, you nailed it. Don't worry. But as much as like the NFL sells the Rams, it's like being this big supermarket team. Like, they don't draw that emotional investment.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. They're a market team. That's the only reason you have teams in LA. It's there for the market. It's not for fans. Everyone knew this years ago. They've been in LA before. They're back in LA, and they're running into the same problems. LA is not a football team. They're not going to fill the stands. And even if they are popular, it's just going to be celebrities in the crowd. That's during regular season games. We know that the Super Bowl is just going to continue to be that. So there's not going to be any sort of advantage in the stadium. Maybe you could play the angle of, the Bengals are going to be at the Super Bowl, and maybe they'll get distracted. But these teams have this down to a science now. They know what to do, how to prepare, how to prevent offensive linemen from having meltdowns the night before. If anything, it might be a distraction or disrupt LA with the circus coming to town. Yep. 2 weeks of Super Bowl coverage. They're going to have friends and family probably staying at their homes. This actually could hurt the Rams more than
I think it absolutely hurts the Rams. I think that's a great point. Yeah. I think it's a completely different situation than it was last year.
Yeah, the Buccaneers, I mean, COVID was going on, so you didn't have everyone flooding in probably to Tampa, causing all those distractions.